Okay, for the last part of our portfolio, I am going to demo how this this application works on Docker. Actually, the four applications that we've built. Well, they're supposed to be three, but I built four. I'll explain how and why in a few more minutes. But for now, as you can see, our deployment to Docker was successful. Let me just bring it up. So you can see this. These are our applications. Let's run them. This is our container for MySQL Server, and other applications are shutting down. Okay, we need to rerun those ones manually. This one is the backend. This is the API. This is where the API is running. As you can see, it's currently running. And then this on port 7001 is where our front end is sitting, and in here, this is where our tests are sitting, right? This is where everything is for the test related stuff. And here is our MySQL server on on Docker. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to explain how and why we had to do it on Docker. I think there was nothing that mentioned that, but I did have to install Docker as per the portfolio manual said. And yeah, okay, let's go ahead and demo. We have already seen most of what this application can do in the previous demonstration. I might as well show you where these applications are sitting, because last time I think we had a GitHub issue. I sent you a GitHub link, but the applications were not there. As you can see, here they are. I think my issue last time was that okay, I need to push this. Was that I shared a repo that was private, so when you try to access it, you could not, because it's a private repo. So I changed all of them to fit so that you can see them on your side. They are all public, so you can access them as you need to. As you can see, I've decoupled the whole system. There's now 3 projects in one, which is something phenomenal that we can do with C#. Okay, so let's create an account as a logistics manager. As you can see, the deployment did go well, but some of the stuff is missing. While I was moving my stuff, while I was decoupling the projects from one single project to two, my bootstrap stopped working. I don't know why, but my bootstrap stopped working. So, and a few other things have not moved over to this side. I don't know why. Yeah, I was really struggling towards the end. in terms of my pages and other things were not working properly. But yeah, ish. Okay. But yes, as you can see, all applications are running. There is no failure. Yeah. So how everything works, right, is that when we start, the startup sequence is first the GLMS tests they run, and most of them they do, but I've noticed that two do not actually not two, but out of um, out of 30 tests, 27 will run, but the rest will not run. But I suppose perhaps it's because I was doing everything in a rush. And after that, after the GLMS test run, the SQL Server starts in parallel with the tests. Actually, let me not confuse myself. Um, yeah, the SQL Server starts. It's actually the one thing that was running a lot quicker than everything else. Because I really struggled with the front end and back end. Um, yeah. Okay. That runs, and then immediately as soon as it runs the migrations, just how C Sharp was built. Uh, it runs the migrations as the tables, everything, the whole shebang. Yeah. And then the back end and front end start running. The whole process takes about 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. Yeah, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Um, I'll show you all my files. Here's my Docker file inside my tests, and in here is the models and stuff, the stuff that connects the API to the back to the front end. Because I only found that moving everything to the other side, the controllers and all the services, my web app stopped working properly, so I needed something to connect in between, to be some kind of a bridge in between the front end and the back end. So here's my Docker file for the API, and last but not least, the Docker file for my front end. I do have a Docker Compose file here on the repo folder. I'm going to open it up with IntelliJ just to show you the structure and how it works. You'll see in a few that what I meant by the SQL Server and the tests run at the same time, just to check if everything is okay. And then, oh, there we go. Where is it? Ah, there we go. There it is. Just let me drag it to, yeah, there it is. So here's where my SQL Server is Here's where my backend API is connecting to the SQL Server, and where I add the port on which the backend should run. And here's my SQL Server initiation, and here's my test initiation as well.